Thank you for joining us here on the News at 6. I'm Shira Matsuzawa, and things are really starting to heat up as we are getting closer to hitting triple-digit temperatures this week. And with the heat ramping up also comes some danger. News Channel 7's Hector Mendoza joins us now to talk about those dangers of heat and how to stay cool and safe as the temperatures continue to climb. And Hector, some really tough news so early in the season.
Yeah, for the first time this year, a heat-related illness claimed the life of an Idahoan this week. So health officials are reminding people how to keep safe and how to stay cool.
Yeah, being by the water. I think that's the best way to keep cool, right, babe?
We're going to go out to the get some snow cone out here over the bridge here, and maybe pour some ice over ourselves.
These are some of the ways that people at Esther Simplot Park are keeping cool as the summer heat starts to build up. But there are some dangers to the heat. Heat-related illnesses like heat stroke and heat exhaustion are always a threat as temperatures start to rise. This week, an Idaho resident died of heat stroke hiking in southern Idaho. So, health officials want to remind people of ways to stay cool and safe and know the symptoms to help prevent any heat-related illness. But how can people tell if someone is having a heat stroke?
You might feel like you're oversweating or not sweating enough. Perhaps you could have some vision changes or feel weak in like your legs. Symptoms sort of like that are not uncommon.
So, to help prevent these symptoms, health officials say what you wear in the sun is a good start.
There's a lot of clothing out there that cover the skin and keep us protected from getting sunburned, which actually worsens any of those situations. And those things can be very cool in terms of cooling agents. Being around the sun, we can get them wet and stay cool, and those types of clothing would be great too.
Nutrition is also something to keep in mind.
Food, nutrition is often overlooked. Even if we just ate a big lunch, we could get low in blood sugar perhaps, or just feel a little bit queasy, if you will, and sometimes just eating a little something can be helpful.
But the one thing that is most important is to hydrate.
So it's always a good idea to carry a small pack with you that would include something to hydrate with, that includes not just water, but also like some sort of an electrolyte solution.
But if you are ever in a situation where someone shows symptoms of heat exhaustion or heat stroke,
cool them down. Get them out of the heat exposure.
So the hope for everyone is
to stay cool and to make sure that you don't overheat.
Health officials say aside from wearing lightweight, loose-fitting clothing, make sure to wear a hat, sunglasses, and to wear sunscreen with an SPF of 15 or higher. Health officials also mentioned the blacktop and concrete radiate heat, putting you at a higher risk of getting heat stroke or heat exhaustion versus being on grass or a soft surface.
Oh, that girl in your story was so cute, but a lot of good reminders there. Thank you, Hector.